So you can see I have a lot of volume now in my hair and a nice natural wave. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my hair care routine. I recently got a lot of questions on Instagram asking what I did with my hair because some of you noticed that it has gotten a lot thicker and more healthy. If you're new here, my hair in the past actually used to be super thin and the ends were extremely damaged. I think my hair was like this long, but about this much was just split ends and it used to look very horrible. The only way I would wear it open was when I actually curled it, so that it would look as if I had some volume. So yeah, it used to look horrible. However, nowadays my hair is so much healthier and so much thicker, and even my hairdresser said that the other day. So I wanted to share some tips with you what I did to improve the quality of my hair. So one of the first things that I did, actually without intention, was to get my hair cut. Around 3 years ago, I was really sick of my long hair, so I decided that I wanted to change, and I went to the hairdresser and I cut it as short as it is now, roughly. And that actually changed so much because after that I grew it long again. So up until like a month ago it was actually this long, and it was super healthy, which was because I cut off all like the broken ends and my healthy hair was able to grow. And yeah, it literally made the biggest difference. I know that a lot of people like don't want to cut their hair because they think, you know, it's not going to grow and stuff. I actually think that, you know, when you cut it, it actually grows more quickly and it grows way healthier. So for anyone who's trying to grow their hair long and healthy, I would actually highly recommend to get it cut, even if it's just like a tiny bit, frequently, because it will help your hair so much. And the second thing that I did to improve my hair was to actually take care of it, because before I used to be like, whatever, I'll just wash it with whatever shampoo and it doesn't matter how I dry it, and I never really used to take care of it. And my sister Jolie was always like, oh, you know, you have to do something for your hair, you have to use this hair oil and stuff. So at one point I actually started doing it and it made such a big difference, which is why I wanted to show you some of my favorite products. So these are some of my favorite products that I love to use, and none of this is sponsored. I bought all of this myself, and it's what I actually use on like a daily, weekly basis. So first of all, I have this shampoo. It's like a travel size. It's called OUAI. I don't know how to say it. It's from DAVINES. It's called OUAI shampoo, absolute beautifying shampoo, and it's really good. And I use it together with this conditioner. So whenever I wash my hair, I'll use the shampoo first and then this conditioner. And the conditioner is called DAVINES OUAI conditioner with Roku oil. Absolute beautifying conditioner. And I used to use a lot of different products in the past. I tried a lot of different hair products and I feel like nothing worked as well on my hair as this one. I think I've been using it for like the past 3 years, and it's so amazing because after I wash my hair and use this conditioner, like it's so easy to brush my hair and my hair actually feels really good. So yeah, I've tried a lot of different brands before, but I haven't been as happy with any of the other ones as I have been with this one. So this is like whenever I wash my hair, I use these two products. Oh, and also on like a frequent basis, I use this hairbrush. It's like the wet brush. You can get it in like a lot of different like beauty shops. And the nice thing about this is, because in the past I've also tried a lot of different hairbrushes, and with this one it's really nice that when you brush your hair, it doesn't rip out all the hair, which is obviously good if you want to have a lot and thick and healthy hair. I don't know how it does it, but it's like supposed to be used on wet hair, so it's not as damaging as other hairbrushes would be. Yeah, I'll use this like once a week. It's so amazing. It's this hair mask, so once a week I'll take some me time and I put this in my hair. I'll let it soak in for like a few minutes, leave it in my hair for like 10-15 minutes. And it's the KERASTASE I don't know how to say all these product names. Nutritive Mask Intense I think it's supposed to make your hair thicker. I use this once a week and it's just really nice to like help with damaged hair, and your hair feels like amazing afterwards. Like I've had sometimes when I've traveled to certain places, you know, that the water quality isn't that good, so I'll use these products like I usually do, but still my hair will be dry afterwards. So I'll use this and then afterwards it will be nice and smooth. And also another product that I use, which I actually don't have with me right now, unfortunately, is hair oil. And I use that from the same brand, also from KERASTASE. So I put in this hair oil just a little bit because with my hair, because it's thin, it tends to get oily really quickly. So I just use like a tiny drop of that hair oil, and I just put that in my hair when it's kind of like towel dry. So that was my second tip, really try and use good hair products. I find that these products also last me really long because I don't use that much of them. So even though they're a little bit expensive, it will last you a long time. Also, my third tip, or what I feel like really helped with my hair, was actually when I changed my diet, because I never used to eat like super unhealthy, but in the past I used to eat like, I didn't really care that much about what I ate, and I also ate like super small portions. So because of that, I feel like my hair, or like my whole body, wasn't getting enough nutrients. And ever since like I really started taking more care of my diet and what I put into my body, I feel like it's also like shown in my hair. So, you know, that really makes a big difference as well. And it's not a tip, but something else that I wanted to talk about is my hair color, because I get so many questions about it on Instagram, like people asking me if I have highlights, if I'm naturally blonde, like how often I get highlights. So I thought this video was perfect to address this too. I'm actually naturally blonde, so I've been blonde since I was born, but I get highlights like once or twice a year. But even if I didn't get the highlights, my hair would still be blonde, but not as blonde as it is now. So I have a hairdresser in Munich that I love. His name is Mitch, and he's like amazing with hair color. So I go there like twice a year, and he doesn't like dye my hair or anything. He just puts like some little highlights at the top, which I think is good, because you know, if you put too much, then it really damages your hair. So I also really try and keep that to a minimum. And it also matters a lot that you go to a good hairdresser, because I've been to one in the past where I got like blonde highlights and she left it in for too long, and literally like half of my hair was like broken off like in the front. I had like all this baby hair because it broke off because she did it so badly. So yeah, it's really important that you go to a good hairdresser, and that you like don't dye your hair or get highlights too often, because it will really damage your hair. So a little recap, those are my top 3 tips. Cut your hair regularly, use good products, look after what you're putting into your body, so like diet and food. And yeah, number 4, be careful with how often like you dye your hair, how often you get highlights, and make sure to go to a good hairdresser who's actually good with highlights. And something that I wanted to show you to end this video is how I get like volume in my hair. Because if you're like me and you have like thin hair, because my hair is naturally very thin, it really helps to use some products to get like a little bit of volume, because otherwise it's just like flat and it looks very boring. I don't like to use heat on my hair, so I won't use like a curling iron a lot, or I won't like always try and air dry it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I get beachy waves without using any heat. So first of all, I'm going to use this wave spray. It's from a hair care brand I can't pronounce. OUAI hair care. I don't know how to say this. Anyway, you don't have to use this brand, obviously. You can use any other texturizing salt water spray. And I just like spray it in my hair. I try not to like put too much, because otherwise it gets like a bit like the hair gets stuck together. So I do this on the other side as well. And then I use these 2 little hair bands, part my hair into 2 sides. And then you roll it into these little buns. You know, it's kind of like the Miley Cyrus hairstyle. And once you've made these little buns on your head, you can also put some hairspray on top if you want it to stay for longer, like your beach waves. And obviously the best thing to do this is when you have some time, like when you're just waiting around at home. So I like to leave this in for a little bit, I think 5 to 10 minutes, but obviously the longer you do it, the better. Like you could even, if you can sleep with this hairstyle, it's perfect, because then the next morning your hair will be like amazing. So it's been around 10 minutes, and I'm going to take the buns out to see what my hair looks like. So you can see I have a lot of volume now in my hair, and a nice natural wave. And you know, if this is too much for you, then you can always brush it out if your hair is too curly. I just like fix it with my hands so that it looks how I like it. Yeah, but it looks way better than before. I have a lot more volume, and I'm really happy with it like this. So that's it, guys. These are my personal hair care secrets. I hope you found them helpful. If you have any more questions, just leave them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.